Everybody, Rich with Prep U down here outside the bunker, just kind of hanging out. Working on my car kit again, adding a few things to it, moving some stuff around. It's something I check all the time. And that kind of goes to the video that we're doing right now and the title, 27 Dead and Counting. 27 Dead and Counting. You know, the thing that amazes me is we've had winter storms, summer storms, spring storms, as long as we've been alive. As long as this earth has been around, there have been these things. And today, I don't understand. I truly don't understand. With all the technology, with all the information, with all the available products you can get, why this happens. Now, I'm not saying all 27 and plus deaths were preventable. I'm not saying that. But I bet a lot of them were. And I say to my prepping community, I bet a lot of the people that have died never went to one of our websites, never went to one of our YouTube channel, never went to the government preparedness channel. September is preparedness month. It's in commercials. There's PSAs. There's all kinds of stuff out there. And I will guarantee you that most of these people never went to them. Never put together extra clothing bag that has shoes and heavy coats and stuff like that. You're going to a party. Matter of fact, I got a video about it. Going to New Year's Eve party. You're all dressed up. You got your fancy shoes, your fancy pants on. And they're thin. They're super thin, and it's wintertime. Got a video on that. Get packed. Bring a kit with you. And not only does it protect you from the weather, but in that kit, in that video, it talks about having personal hygiene equipment. Because what if you can't drive? Maybe you drank too much. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about why today are people still dying in their cars. It's the biggest question of ever. More people die, and that's why it really ticks me off when the people just go, you know, temperature's going to rise, temperature's going to rise, temperature's going to rise. It isn't going to rise. Matter of fact, I don't know, 11,000 scientists just came out with this global warming thing is a spoof. It's a money grab, whatever. More people die every year from the cold than heat. They freeze to death. And why do they freeze to death? Because they're not ready. They're not prepared. They don't have things available to them within arm's reach to keep themselves alive. Let's talk about people that go traveling. People that go, you got your cell phone. You got your car radio. You have your laptop, computer. Before you leave, why aren't you checking the weather where you're at, where you're going, and the weather in between? Why aren't you checking the road conditions? You can call any state police. You can go to state police website and they'll tell you what the weather conditions are and what they're going to be. There's no reason to travel out there. And if you do have to travel, and it's got to be pretty damn important, it can't be a party. It can't be just a little gathering when you could do it the next weekend. Let's take Christmas in Chicago this year. 6 below zero. 47 degrees below zero wind chill. A little bit of snow, made it a little bit hazard, a little blinding, you couldn't see. This weekend, you know what this weekend's going to be? 50s. Delay it. I know you took time off and the family's all getting together and everybody flew in. Not everybody flew in this year. Flights were canceled. Everybody has to postpone anyhow. So while you were out doing stuff like that, I have no idea, especially if you weren't being prepared. All right? You're going to a holiday gathering, you got your nice clothes on, your nice shoes on. Why don't you have an extra pair of boots in your car? Why don't you have a heavy coat? Why don't you have mittens and gloves and stuff like that? Why don't you have extra clothes in your car for every day during the winter? Those of us that live in Chicago and Minneapolis and Detroit and Duluth, and we know it's coming. Buffalo, we know it's coming. And we know, and I know as a fire service personnel that did it for 35 years, we can't always get to you. Okay? Didn't always used to be that, oh, the government's here to help. Government ain't shit when it comes to weather. You have to prepare yourself. All right? That's the important thing. Emergency drinking water. These are non-burstable emergency drinking water packets. you throw them in your car. They are good from 40 to below to 98 degrees and above. You know, why don't you have those in your car? Why don't you have a car kit? Why don't you have a car kit that has all kinds of stuff in there, like food and an emergency candle? Why don't you? Why don't you have a blanket? Why isn't there a blanket in your kit, in your car? Why isn't there a pillow? Why isn't there stuff that you don't have to stay warm if you've got the right amount of clothes on? In my other kit that I carry, there's two of them. This is blankets and extra, regular clothes like t-shirt and sweatshirt and underwear and a couple pairs of socks and stuff like that. My other kit's got my skiing equipment. Man, you throw that in the back of your car and you get stuck. Throw on your ski clothes. Throw on some boots. Put a hat on. Have a little emergency candle. You'll survive. Water, you'll survive. Snacks in here, you'll survive. You'll survive. But people don't. You don't have to be at a gathering if the weather's bad. There is FaceTime. Okay, there's Zoom. There's all kinds of stuff. You don't have to go out anymore. And the thing, with prepping channels like mine and others, it tells you about weather preparedness. It tells you about what to have in your car. You don't have to go to my site, although you are at my site right now. But we've got all kinds of videos that'll help you. I know to some of you I'm preaching to the choir. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. But and I know people that don't get it. They laugh at you for prepping. How many people laughed at preppers that are now dead or severely injured from frostbite or dehydration because they didn't think? They weren't prepared. All right, this is the stuff. They think, oh, you're preparing for the zombie apocalypse or World War III or whatever. No, we're preparing for winter storms, summer storms, loss of heat, loss of power. That's what we're preparing for. Loss of your job. You have food, plenty of food in your house if you lose your job and you want to feed your family. Or you can't get out and get heat. Like I said, more people die of the cold than heat. And again, I'm not saying all these deaths were avoidable, but I bet a lot of them were. So how about instead of going to YouTube and looking at people try on lingerie or fishnet stockings, well, you can still go to those, but how about checking out a prepper channel? How about looking at stuff that'll help you? That would be a miracle in my life. That would be a Christmas gift to me, to you, to check these channels out. 27 dead and continuing. All right. The worst part of this, the absolute worst part of this, you could be narcissistic and you go, I got to go. I'm going to do it. I can do everything. But you know what? You're not only putting yourself in harm's way, but you're putting a lot of other people in harm's way. And who are those people? Police, fire, EMS, the highway department, your family, your friends, and Good Samaritans. Hold on. You are putting all in harm's way. And there's no reason for it. You know how many times I went out as a fireman in blizzards and nasty snowstorms or tornadoes to rescue people? A lot. A lot. More than I should have. But videos like this and other videos that we have on our website and playlists are going to help you. Let me just list a few. We've got 5 safety tips for winter driving. Taking back roads. What's in your car kit? Storm prep. Just another Midwest snowstorm. Winter prep home and vehicle. Seasonal vehicle emergency kit change out. That's what we're doing right now. We're changing it out. The 5 things you should always carry and the 5 things you should always carry plus. But beyond that, we have playlists. We have travel related, severe weather, national disaster, list videos. We have bags and setting them up. We've got all those videos. 80% of the videos on our website will save your life. Not only this type of saving your life, but 2A. All right. Being prepared with a firearm, how to store it in your house, how to train with it, how to teach somebody else to use a firearm. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be brutally honest. And I know you're saying the same thing, oh, you that are preppers out there. This is ridiculous. It's almost 2023. Have your friends check out videos that will save their lives. Or at least, if you're throwing a party and the weather's bad, cancel it so people don't get out. Our next video is going to be talking about how you can survive in your house for days without heat or electricity. But for now, this is Rich saying, please subscribe. Please send this to people that need this, that laugh about prepping, because it's no joke. Prepping will save your life. So there you go. Subscribe. Press the button. Subscribers, thank you. For the choir that I just preached to, thank you for watching the whole video. Truly appreciate it. Get this out to other people. But like we say when we always end the video, always be aware of your surroundings, and that includes the weather and road conditions. All right? Please have enough food. If you're going to bug out or you're going to go somewhere in your car, that you can survive for 3 days, especially water. Don't buy the plastic. Buy emergency water for your car. But take water with you for the trip there and back. We all do it. Have a little cooler of water or pop or tea or whatever you like to drink. And please have enough food to shelter in place for 3 to 6 months to a year. And please prep like your life depends on it, because your life does depend on how well you prep, no matter where you're at, no matter where you're going, no matter what you're doing. 27 dead and counting. Think about it. Don't let it be you. Thanks a lot. Talk to you next time.